I'm gonna hang out with some of the most amazing educators in Fulton, Missouri, and guess what? That's you guys, man. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on, help me out. Here's a picture of Biscuit right here. Everybody always has that one picture where your teeth are bigger than your face, you know what I'm talking about? And your mom will properly display it right on top of the living room, you know? And so, but we also all have that one picture where you don't even have teeth, you know what I'm saying? I guess growing up I was ruthless and toothless, as you can see, I tell you. Now, our superintendent, and I grew up in Title I schools. Houston, Texas is where I actually grew up. Houston ISD, all Title I schools. And our superintendent said, you know what we want to do? We want to do the same thing that charter schools, private schools are doing. They're all wearing uniforms and they look nice. And so they're like, we're going to wear uniforms too. And so our elementary, I had to wear a red shirt and khaki pants every day. Red shirt, khaki pants. Like every day I went to school, looking like Jake from State Farm. Remember him? And then middle school, they didn't have to wear uniforms, so naturally all the kids were like, man, I can't wait to get to middle school. Why? We don't have to wear uniforms. It naturally happens. So the day came, we're going to middle school. I told my mom, let's go school shopping. I'm tired of looking like a Target employee. You know? She was, okay, mijo, we'll take you. I'm like, yes. Now I'm thinking the mall. I'm thinking department stores, the outlets, where all the other kids are gonna go school shopping. Man, my mom took me to this one place called the flea market. I go, Mom, they don't even sell clothes, right? And this is one of my mom's rationale. She was, mijo, I know a lady and she sells clothes. I go, Mom, I don't want to know that lady, all right? You can keep that contact to yourself, I said. There we go, tax-free weekend, they don't even charge you tax. But we're at the flea market, and my mom's looking through all the clothes. Finally, she found this one pair of pants, and my mom will not put them down. She's so excited, she's waving them in the air. Look, look what I found, look at these pants. Look, they're on sale, come look, come look. And I look at those pants, I go, Mom, those pants are so ugly, they should be free, you know? Let me try to describe these pants to you. They were purple. Yeah, so that's where you start. And then before I can go to the kitchen, my mom goes, hijo, stop right there. I got something for you. And she pulled out those purple pants. She goes, I went back and I got them for you. I go, you shouldn't have. You know? So I tried them on. And of course, big old ruler, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed in my room, in the privacy of my own room, I'm embarrassed, you know? But I noticed there was something else, like something else printed in the back. And right on the kisser too. I go, Mom, what is this pattern? What is that? I didn't know what it was. She didn't know what it was. It was a protractor. Like I'm gonna measure angles, you know? Like, and of course, to top it off, on the right-hand side, there was a big old compass, you know? Yeah, because you never know. You're gonna be in geography class and someone's gonna be like, hey, where's Northwest? Man, y'all better hurry up, I gotta do my work. When they're using you in class as a prop, man, and when your pants are certified by the American Math Association, that's not a good thing for you, all right? So I ate my Mexican breakfast. I got to my dad's truck, man, he had Don't Stop Believing queued up every single morning. Why? My dad understood that every interaction matters. From the very time you wake up, to the very time he dropped me off at school, my dad was the one that was like, I want to make sure that his day starts off right, you know? He drops me off. I'm in my homeroom class. Just minding my own business, trying to make sure no one sees my pants. And then the double doors opened up. Boom. And this guy walks in. Now, I'm not going to tell you this guy's name, all right? Because I need to protect his identity. I don't want this guy to get in trouble. So the doors fly open. Boom. And in walks Jose Gutierrez III, right? From Houston, Texas, again, where I grew up. And Jose's looking at where to sit, and Jose decides he's gonna sit right next to Biscuit. So he sits down, and we start having this conversation, and you know, you start probing questions, like you already know this guy's a little older, you know, and especially like in middle school, the first day, I knew this guy was older. How do I know him and the presence on campus? There's nothing like it. So I love being able to have this as a reminder as we go back to school. The reminder is this: you just never know what the person next to you is going through on any given day. And that's for us adults as well. Everywhere we go, you just never know. I come in with that mindset. Whether I'm getting on an airplane, like I'm like, I don't know what the person who's gonna sit next to me is going through. I have no idea what they're going through. I can't tell you how many times I've given up I fly Southwest, by the way. I fly Southwest about 50 or 60 times a year. You know, companion pass holder for the last 12 years. Like I fly a lot. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten out because you always see that one family come at the very end, you know, and they have a little girl, they have a little boy, and in my mind, I'm the kind of kid, you know, for the time I was a little kid, I empathize with those people. Because I know they're not going to sit together, you know? This is Southwest Airlines. You get to sit wherever you want. And when you come that late, you ain't sitting together. So if I see a seat next to me, I always stop the dad or the mom, and I say, excuse me, are y'all together? Yeah. You guys want to sit here? And she's like, never fails. Thank you so much. Almost tears. Like, I thought we weren't going to be able to sit together, this and that. Because you never know what the person next to you is going through. You just have no idea. I don't know what they've been through to get there that late. Like, I have no idea. But the same is true for those kids on the first day of school. Like, you don't know what's coming to show up. Just like on the first day of middle school for me. I had a great morning. Great Mexican breakfast. Jamming out to my favorite song. You know that good feeling when you get in the car and you're listening to your favorite song. Like, you're feeling good. But little did I know when I got to school, I was going to sit next to someone who had a lot of hurt in their life. And you know what I learned about people who hold on to that hurt? I learned that sometimes hurt people tend to hurt people. Not 100%, but people who have been hurt, it's highly likely they're going to hurt someone else if they don't go through the healing process. Which, by the way, I also learned that healed people can heal people. See, I can go with that mindset, man. I can bring more hurt to this world, or I can bring healing to this world. And I know that every interaction matters. I can hurt folks with my eyes. I can hurt folks with my voice, with my actions. But I wake up going, man, I don't know what the person next to me is going through. What a great opportunity. I could probably spark that healing process in that person's life. You know? And the same is true for us. Even for each other. Sometimes your coworkers, you never know what they're going through. We come here today, and I love being able to share laughs, have a good time. But I'm telling you, some of you in this room, you didn't want to be here. You dreaded coming today. Why? Because maybe you're hanging on to maybe some hurts, and you bring those in. You never know what you're going through. Hopefully after today, you feel motivated, inspired, and maybe we can spark the healing process in your life, whatever it is that you're going through. There's nothing like being in a room with someone who's been through something. That's why I love being able to go and share my story with students. I made it into a comedy retreat. Literally went and took comedy lessons so that I can make kids laugh at my pain. Why? Because I've already been through it. I've already been healed through that. And I know that healed people can heal people. And the one thing that used to hurt me, I now use it to help other people. And I know that can be other people's story as well. Yeah, thank you.